changes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is Mork, whatever you know me as, and welcome back to the Calgary Flames franchise here in NHL 19 on the PS4. Last time we left off, we acquired Dylan Strome from the, if I'm not mistaken, the Arizona Coyotes? Yes, we acquired him and this year's third-round pick for Michael Backlund, Connor Law, the really good potential goalie, but he really isn't working out because he's like a 50-something overall and a 2026 first-round pick. So that's pretty easy. A pretty nice little trade for us. What I did was I did edit a couple people. I did move Panarin down to the second line and Kachuk up to the first, mainly to get that power forward, two-way, and sniper going. Just to see how that goes. Panarin, sniper, playmaker. Hopefully they'll Strome and Lindholm will feed Panarin. That will help out immensely. And what I've noticed is Malcolm Subban is actually pretty damn good. 938 save percentage. He's 8-3. Whereas John Gillies, he's gotten us through, but 12-14 with a 909 save percentage. I don't know what to do with him. I want to keep him. He is in his contract year, so this is going to be a little bit fun because currently we're sitting 6th in the Pacific, which puts us 11th in the total. Western Conference, obviously. We are on 44 points, as you can see. The Edmonton Oilers and Colorado Avalanche are the wild card spots right now. They're only 1 point ahead, but it still makes it seem like we're kind of worse off than what we are. Let's go to the trade deadline, see if there's any, if I can actually get to the right screen, thank you. See if there's anybody available just to maybe bolster this lineup. Let's go right here, and then we'll be right back into the power, video editing and shit like that. Okay, so we have an offer from the Detroit Red Wings. They want our second round pick, and they're willing to give up a third rounder and Peter Holland, ? Yes, Peter Holland. He's only a 2-bar, he's on a two-way deal, so that wouldn't be a bad option. 11 points in 17 games. He might not be a bad option, but here's the thing. We have Monahan, Strome, Dankowski, Donato, and Bennett is the scratcher. So I think we're pretty good on that. And if you hear any random jingling or anything like that, hello, kitty cat, what are you doing? I think we're good on this trade. Gonna have to say no, but thank you, Detroit. Okay, so we sim a couple days ahead, and the New Jersey Devils are wanting to give us a 4th and Marcus Johansson, the now current Bruin, for our first round pick. Now, I'm not real too keen on the first round pick, but I am kind of keen on Marcus Johansson. 30 years old playmaker, but I think we've already got enough. 31 and 39 though. He's actually doing quite well for them. Now, if we were to get him, Gaudreau, Panarin, Kachuk, so that's the top. He would fit into the third line. And my cat is going crazy. I'm sorry if you hear any of this. He's trying to go after a toy. Anywho, we have Morgan Klimchuk, who we have in the AHL, who's not doing half bad, 24 points. But we have Mangiapane, who's got 8 points in 42 games as a fourth liner. I'm not really interested in growing him at all. Marcus Johansson might work, because we have Daniel Sprong also on that third line. We have Lindholm on the second. Palmieri's also on that third. So Danny Sprong, 5 and 13, only a -1. That's not bad. Kyle Palmieri, 9 and 4 with a +5, which honestly isn't bad at all. But He's not getting top 6 ice time. That's why his point production is way down. I'm actually thinking about moving him because he's the guy we signed for the $5 million contract. But I don't know. Actually, here's the thing. Let's see if we can give them if I can speak. Let's see if we can give them back Kyle Palmieri and take Marcus Johansson. And this would be saving cap room as well. Trying to figure out the trade values of each. You know what? No, never mind. We'll just obviously decline that trade. Just keep moving on. Yusuf Alamaki, concussion, January 12th. I'm sorry to hear that. You've got a week off. Congratulations. Looks like we're not having a bad month of January so far, except for the shootout loss. And here they come back again. A first and a third for a third in Johansson. I'm going to decline that in a heartbeat. Back-to-back wins over New York and Philly. I'll take that in a heartbeat. And going into the All-Star Weekend, we're 26, 17, and 7, which isn't too bad at all, I'll be honest with you. Our first game back, let's just make it not a doozy. And hello. Arizona's placing Mark Borowiecki on waivers. Let's see what he's worth. Let's see. Last year of his deal, pretty much a minor league deal, 31. I really don't think no, he's not going to do anything for us. I'm going to decline that. And we beat Colorado. No! Marcus Johansson, no. Now this might be interesting. Dallas is coming in a 4th and a 6th for Matt Nieto. This could get interesting. Only a 3.78 and my cat is still going crazy with something. Matty Nieto. He's a -5. More takeaways than giveaways, but yeah, I know. I'm sorry, I can't take on Matt Nieto. Lost to Buffalo and then the win to Tampa Bay, so yay. Beat the Leafs, always a good thing. Oh, hello! This could get interesting. Columbus is coming in with a 4th, a 5th, and Jonas Korpisalo. Unfortunately, because we have Faka War on, we don't know his overall, but I'm assuming it's somewhere near like 83, 84. 5 and 7, 927 save percentage for Elias Lindholm. 29 and 53. I'm really looking to move him and maybe Palmieri on. I'm gonna have to decline that trade. I'm sorry. Let me just update the trading block real quick. Let me add Kyle Palmieri, Brodin, and Chris Terry for a 3rd in Lindholm. I'm gonna have to decline that. Let's add just to see if we can get any offers for Mr. Kyle Palmieri. Yes. Yeah, that's all good. Okay, and we can send back up to the trade deadline. I don't know why it stopped. 30, 18, and 7, which if we stop it at the trade deadline, we should be in a playoff spot. We beat Arizona 5-1 and then lose 6-3. Lovely. Hey, here we go. A trade offer for Kyle Palmieri. Don't mind me as I try to get my cat away from my stuff. Kyle Palmieri and a second, next year's second for Colorado wants to give us next year's 4th, this year's 2nd, and Philip Grubauer, who we have fully scouted, is an 83 overall. Let's see how he's doing this year. 18, 10, and 2 with a 919. No, it has to be a little bit better than that. I'm sorry, Colorado. That is back-to-back losses. That is not good. Okay. Oh, God, no. Incoming trade offer from the Los Angeles Kings. Ilya Kovalchuk, who's old as hell. I'm assuming by this day and age. Hey, 37. That's what I thought. 2.87, which wouldn't be bad at all. 32 points still in 50 games. I mean, not too bad, but not worth giving up a second in Lindholm for him and Tanner Pearson, who we would have to re-sign. Um, yeah, unless Tanner Pearson was putting up like 60 points, unless he was a point per game player, I would accept that. But since he's not, we're not. Moving on. Hello, this might actually be a good deal. Hello. Ottawa's coming in. Kyle Palmieri, they're willing to take on his contract. I like this already. And this year's second round pick for one of my favorite guys that I've played with in the hut over the past couple of years, Philip Schlappick. He's only running $1 million, so that's not bad at all. He's been their scratcher this year, 2 assists in 5 games played, and their first round pick of next year. Yes, in this universe, they still have Erik Karlsson and Mark Stone and Matt Duchene. And because it's a couple years in, they also signed Wild Bill Karlsson. Anywho, they're willing to give us next year's first round pick, but honestly, if they could replace that with this year's first round pick. Oh, wait, no, they're doing good. Never mind. I'm sorry, Ottawa. It was a good trade just now. Patty Cahill, injured hamstring. You can replace that guy. Phil Grubauer for Kyle Palmieri. No, I do not want to run with 3 goaltenders. I'm sorry. Beat the Knights. Nice. Elijah Goddard, mild concussion. I'm sorry to hear that. Patty Cahill, congratulations. He's back. We lose to the Kings, so yeah. Hello. The New York Rangers are coming in with a first next year's and a third round pick of Arizona's third round pick of this year. We're still keeping our first round pick and 2 second round picks somehow. For Vladimir, if I'm not mistaken. Vladislav, not Mistenkov. 2-bar 88, which means he's probably, let's see, second line forward. I'd say he's like 84, 85 if we're lucky. 36 points in 58 games so far, 13 and 23. He'd be another playmaker. Nope, not another playmaker. I would want a sniper of some sort. I'll go searching when the simulation stops, but just to see if any team that isn't going to make the playoffs would be willing to go up a kind of a loan deal, I guess. Multiple players are now eligible to be drafted. Yay! Hello. Oliver Kylington is actually pretty decent, and he's only 23. He only played 11 games last year in the AHL for some reason. I think I had him scratched or something. But in 50 games, he's got 35 points, which is really impressive. How's our boy Tyler Parsons doing? Our AHL goalie of the year, like 2 years running. Oh, jeez. Well, I mean, in the NHL, in the first year, we had obviously the goalie troubles because we traded Mike Smith and goalie injuries, all that fun stuff. So in the AHL, he went 9-3-1. And in the NHL, he had a winning record, so that's positive. Last year, he was our hero. He just kind of went in the playoffs. But this year, 18 and 14, not too bad at all, Tyler. Kyle Palmieri for Jonas Brodin. Here's an interesting deal. How's he doing? Ooh. -12 and only 13 points. What are you doing in Minnesota then? And is second for Kyle No, I'm sorry, Minnesota. A deadline is here. Yay. Grubauer in a 5th for Kyle Palmieri. No. And we've hit the trade deadline. I am going to go search around the league to see if we have any options, and I will be right back. Johnny Gaudreau has taken the puck away 88 times, which is actually pretty amazing for that. His career high, and he's still got room to grow. He's honestly my favorite player that I've simmed with. I've done even the offline franchises, like with the Flyers and stuff like that, but Honestly, I have to say Johnny Gaudreau is my favorite franchise sim player. So, okay, so I've tried multiple combinations with multiple teams, and if this doesn't work, I'm gonna keep Elias Lindholm, and we're gonna go run through the rest of this year, and we'll trade him at the NHL draft. So Lindholm in 2 seconds for Forsberg and a third. Value isn't what it needs to be. Give him Goddard, but I don't want to. The most I would give him would be a third-round pick. But that would defeat the purpose of trying to get a third-round pick. So, Forsberg for Lindholm in our second round. Yeah. So, we're going to be stuck with Elias Lindholm. I say stuck, but I think we'll be fine because, as you can see, we are top of the division right now. Don't know how. But, so, since we're keeping Elias Lindholm, let's sim to the end of the season, I guess. Go to April, go right here, and we'll be right back. I mean, Matty Tkachuk's injured with an injured jaw, but it's only for about, like, 2 weeks, so that's not too bad. Let's just have Sammy Bennett in there for the next couple, whatever. Extras, 3-on-3. Go Sammy Bennett here, just keep it all the same. And we'll continue on. This one's not good. Rasmus Anderson has injured his MCL. It's going to be an MCL sprain. His estimated return is May 19th. So we won't get him back until the second round of the playoffs, maybe? That's going to hurt the defensive core. Oh boy. Michael Stone, I'm glad you can play. And I'm glad you're right-handed shot. That helps. AHL, do we have any... I mean, we have Olas Matheson, who's not half bad, just as the battery backup, but that hurts. And Matty Tkachuk is back. Okay, so the season just ended, and we've taken the division by 1 point. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, your Calgary Flames are your 2020-2021 Pacific Division champions. Western Conference, let's see who else is getting in. Anaheim has not clinched a playoff spot. Oh, still 1 game remaining. Never mind, I'll simulate 1 day and then we'll be, see how we are. We have a record of 44, 31, and 7. A 95 points division winning season, so yay. If nothing else, we can raise a banner. Season statistics. 228 goals for, 2.78 goals per game, which isn't too bad. Goals against, 2.48. It could be lower, but it could be a lot better. I mean, it's really not that bad, all considered. A 2.48 goals against average puts us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th best in the league. Oh my goodness. That's not bad at all. So, going back to us. 37 power play goals. Our power play wasn't the greatest, as you can see. Penalty kill was 82%, which is really good, I believe. Just checking out everybody. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4. Yes, we are 7th in penalty kill, which is actually pretty good. The power play, we're just lower to mid decently, so nothing too impressive there. Entire league, we finished 9th in points, so yay. Obviously a better home record, 25 and 13. The last 10 we didn't end so well, but looking at the player stats, our top point getters, Johnny Gaudreau with 71 and Monahan with 71. Once I moved Panarin down to the second line, those two took off. So no matter what, Panarin's staying on the second line next year. Panarin with 65. Strome with 54 is not bad at all. Daniel Sprong on the third line, 44 points. Not bad at all, I'll be honest with you. Elias with 40, I am trading him in the NHL draft. Petey Bird, big money signing, $7 million for 6 years. He came out to be worth it. 40 points in 82 games in his debut year, not bad. Matty Tkachuk, 38, even though he's was injured for a little bit. Just looking at everybody else, nothing really standing out. The only one that didn't get points was Ryan Lomberg, and he only played 5 games, so. Michael Stone stepping in did pretty decent, a +2. Sammy Bennett stepping in +1. Flo and Byram, 9 points on the third defensive pair isn't bad at all. Vladdy Grachev, this year playing 69 games for us only. He'll be elite next year. He's already got the elite status. Looking at goalies. Yeah, we're going with Malcolm Subban in the playoffs. I'm sorry, John Gillies, you got us there last year with the 28-23 record, but kind of in the playoffs. But with the record of 27-9-5, Malcolm Subban, you are going to be leading us into the playoffs. Now, he doesn't have the greatest track record because he hasn't really played in the playoffs. I'm sorry. Do I believe in him? Yes. Mangiapane with 18 points, obviously not going to be Calder winning or anything like that. So let's just take a look at the rookies. Mats Grunderson, that's one of the guys that I was kind of curious about. 59 points is probably going to be your Calder Memorial for second overall pick in the first year. Eli Tuvinen played his first official year this year. Played a little bit last year, but his first official year he gets 53 points. He's going to be amazing. Nathaniel Harrington was another guy I was looking at because he's a goal scorer, 49 points. Zubov, another guy I was looking at. Alexander Nylander, very nice. Plekanec, Kirby Dach, Mears, another guy I was looking at. Kaapo Kakko, Michael Dubcall, Peyton Krebs, blah, 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 blah. Rookie goalies. Nedlivic had a point, so yay. Congratulations, Nedlivic. The highest, he was the best rookie goalie, but that's not going to matter here nor there. And we'll simulate up to the playoffs. We are taking on the Winnipeg Jets. Oh boy. Oh boy. The Anaheim Ducks are taking on the Vegas Golden Knights in the 2-3 matchup. That makes sense. We have the Winnipeg Jets, Colorado, San Jose, St. Louis, Dallas. The Eastern Conference is not what you would expect at all. The Islanders versus the Blue Jackets. Yikes. The Devils versus the Sabres. The Maple Leafs versus the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. That will be a good matchup. And Florida versus Ottawa. Yeah, that's going to be a matchup. In the next episode, you guys will see the first round versus the Winnipeg Jets. Let's just take a look at them real quick. Take a look at their lines. Do a little bit of pre-scouting. Winnipeg, thank you. Ehlers, Scheifele, Laine, as you would expect. Compared to Tkachuk, Monahan, and Gaudreau, that's about even right there. Kyle Connor, who's injured, Ryan Little, and Patrick Marleau. I'd say we have them beat with Panarin, Strome, and Lindholm. I think we have them beat on the second. Perreault, Appleton, and Watson. Our third line could easily match up with them, and then our fourth line could easily match up with them. Their defense is Jacob Trouba and Dustin Byfuglien. Honestly, I think Grachev and Hanifin can fit, or Petey Bird and Hanifin can fit well there. Match up well. Morrissey and Tyler Myers, who's actually injured as well. Let me check the injury report on them to see if they have anything. Yeah, as you can see, Rasmus Anderson, an MCL sprain, May 19th. Yeah, not good. Just check the Winnipeg Jets to see when they're coming back. Kyle Connor is unavailable until the 15th, and Tyler Myers is unavailable until the 8th, which pretty much means Kyle Connor will be back for Game 1, and no, Kyle Connor won't be back for Game 1, so they'll have to use one of their scratched, and Tyler Myers will be back for Game 1, but that doesn't matter because that's all we have time for, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I tried to record it in one day, but I fell asleep and all that stuff. So I figured I'd just get it on the second day, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and have a great day.